ho, and welcome back to the channel. And good after 8 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time in North Texas, hot day. I'm going to recap what I did yesterday. Fixing the sprinkler. I had a broken T and a front yard sprinkler. Please enjoy. So here we go. I have a 4-corner golf course impulse sprinkler set up on the front yard, and this T was not quite at a 90 when I installed it like 3 decades ago, so it sheared off. And here's the aftermath. I finally got a new T on. I was able to not do much on the bottom of your screen and to the right, but to the left I had to use this new slide connector. It's got 2 O-rings. The stem on the far left before the coupler has it slides a few inches, so you can hopefully get it all together. Now I got a little water in there and I don't know where that's coming from, but I'm gonna turn it on for a second and see if I get any drips out of any of those joints. But I wanted to share that with you. I will show you that slide piece. I have an extra one. The Home Depot and Lowe's make the T's and the small couplers in USA Charlotte pipe. I don't know if the original T was overseas or not, but yeah, so I decided to go with USA made stuff. Maybe it'll be better. The thing I tried to do was use this coupler union. It's a long union. It's got O-ring, flat O-rings in there, and you have to have enough dirt clearance to get this under the PVC, and it has to be clean. Well, I messed up on the T because I didn't leave enough length on the repair T. So when I tightened the closest one to the T, it bottomed out, and so once that bottoms out, the rubber doesn't have enough bite. I left it about 1 inch long. It should have been probably 2 inches out, with a piece of PVC sticking through. Here's the O-rings, double O-rings with some silicone grease from the Chinese factory. Again, that goes in the large end of the slide coupler. That's what I used. Here's the slide covers. It'll take a 3/4 inch pipe on this side. This side is exactly a 3/4 inch pipe. It will need a coupler or something to receive the male 3/4 pipe. So this is a cap that keeps it from coming all the way apart. It does slide that much. There's a stop there. It will go this far in. That collar that I just untook, took off, will keep it from coming apart, like I said. Here you go, the slide coupler with a piece of 3/4 going into one end, and then the slide piece here, which comes out from that much to quite a bit more. And then, of course, if you're connecting it to a piece of 3/4 pipe, you'll need a 3/4 coupler. But that's how that works. Gives you that much clearance. Oh, you'll have to have this much clearance to get you started. They also have a mini union, and that last thing I showed you, or the thing I'm going to show you next, I call a union, but it's actually a double compression fitting, and it's back in the box. Double compression fitting. There's flat O-rings on both ends, and yeah, those work fine if you got enough length to work with, because you can slide left or right to get that connected. This might be a little more substantial than that thing I was using, but I ran out of, I'd had to dig up more pipe and glue more pipe, and I just was done digging. And we were in the upper 90s today. It was 90s yesterday, low 90s. Broke out the old T. Of course, you had it was glued to the pipe at 6 o'clock there and 3 o'clock, so I had to put a small piece in the new T and then couplers. Now you can get the 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock connected with one motion. You need to have everything primed with the purple primer, which is basically lacquer thinner, and push the 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock in on glue, of course, and then be generous with the glue. You're not gonna hurt anything, and push those two in, and then you can use your slide or your union connector for that at 9 o'clock. So again, you're going to have to use another coupler on the far left, and then a piece of PVC 3/4 on the left part of the T at 9 o'clock, and then glue it all together. So hopefully this thing will hold. Now, the reason it failed again, because you know, I didn't have good 90s when I put it in, and that was my bad, but that's how the ditches turned out. And you know, that stuff will flex to a certain degree, but the weakest link is the T and the crosses. Those are the things that shear, and even a splice piece like that may shear. I've had everything that can happen. Yep, so I have one in each corner. 2, 3, 4. Supply line is up there with a check valve and that plastic, and that split at the seam a couple of years ago, and had to bleak that out. That was fun trying to get it back. You have no slack. So the 4 corners, I was losing pressure little by little every year, and that crack developed into a giant break. So that's what happened. And then I barely got any water out of any of them. The first one I got a little, second one got very little, 3 and 4 got nothing almost. Anyway, that's how she works. And I use the purple primer by Odie and the glue by Odie. You want to have everything clean to start with. No mud, no dirt, no oil, and then has a little applicator to do the primer, and then an applicator for the glue. I put glue on both ends and prime both ends, and then put it all together. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. I hope I earned a subscription if you haven't already. And again, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment with ideas. And until the next time, adios. God bless.